Hey guys, welcome back to Clueless Gamers. I'm Pete.
I'm Dylan.
I'm McT.
And we're continuing our E3 reactions here with kind of a weird one. I think we did once in the past, or we at least talked about it. Death Stranding.
Oh yeah.
This is the kind of Kojima.
Yeah.
kind of
the next big Kojima project.
Yeah, kind of directed thing after his whole falling out there with Konami and everything that happened with Metal Gear. He's very famous for that. This is a weird game. We don't know really what this is about, but hopefully this trailer will show us. This has Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen, and it just
one other guy whose name I can't remember.
Yeah, and it just looks kind of different. So I guess without further ado, we'll talk more about it afterwards. We'll jump into the trailer.
Sounds
so
great.
Nick, do you want to just hit the space bar?
3, 2, 1.
Beautiful.
Freaking magic.
Incredible space bar.
Thank you.
Oh, this is PS exclusive?
Yes, it is. Yeah, we've seen this baby the last trailer.
Did we?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you watched
The
that.
one on the beach, right?
The one where they're having the war by the bridge. There's like a baby.
Oh.
This baby's floating.
Tears. Chiral allergy.
There's Norman Reedus.
So, you have dunes lately? What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor. But I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
And I can't help you with that.
Yeah,
I make deliveries.
No idea what it's about.
That's all.
That's what I'm hoping this reveals. How they even put the song credit right in the
Very
trailer.
cool. Very artsy, just like Kojima.
Yeah.
You know, that's his thing. It looks gorgeous.
Looks
though.
beautiful. You gotta give it that.
This is an open world, or we know nothing about it.
I believe it is open world, but I'm not positive on that. Definitely assuming from the other trailers and this one, desolate. The desolate world.
Yeah.
As a lot of these games apparently are.
This looks like game. Is this gameplay?
I believe it said that it was going to be. Yeah, it's game footage of it.
If that's gameplay, that's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
And it looks like it. He said if he was a part of the extinction pack or whatever, so like maybe different groups, different attributes they have.
Sure.
But that looks really good, man.
Fresh blood.
Yeah. I love Norman Reedus.
There's a
so.
tracker on him, it looked like. There's rest
Yeah.
cup.
I know, so
I
he had
have
that
a
tattoo.
human body in the
Yeah.
bag.
Dead?
I would assume so.
Yeah, I mean, it's zipped up to the top.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Oh,
that
that's-
looks like gameplay right there.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I think this is gameplay.
Music really good. Again, these rain effects in all these games are really good. Other thing is, before this, we have no idea on release date was, so maybe they'll give us some kind of timeline.
Well, where are like the enemies?
I don't know.
Do you
We don't know
do you-
anything.
Do you
Yeah,
walk
are there
for
enemies?
16 hours?
Yeah.
Imagine.
I think they're just showing it off right now.
Yeah, the environments, the.
Obviously,
it looks so
A
desolate.
little futuristic technology.
Oh,
that sucks.
Oh, dude. Oh my, no.
You know what this reminds me actually with these two characters? That Tom Cruise movie, Oblivion. You know, with the two of them,
Yeah.
and kind of desolate world, they're the only two always doing things.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone has that feeling, but it kind of reminds me of that.
I've never seen it, but I know.
Pretty good movie.
I remember, yeah.
Damn.
No, it's not.
Ow,
Please
damn.
don't do it.
Don't rip off the nail, bro. Ooh. Damn.
You know, when you're on your feet.
We're going
that
through
much-
some time because his hair is tied up. It was a little shaved there.
Yeah.
So this is over time.
I think he's approaching a base.
Nah, so maybe we're going to get more into it now.
Yeah.
He's having this hand. His hair's on him.
It seems like he's changing, doesn't it?
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
His body's getting better.
Yeah. There's something behind him.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
That's invisible?
Kind of looks it.
Or is that an hallucination?
I don't know, man. Looks like things are growing as it's walking. Isn't that cool? Like instantly?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Turn.
What's
It's gotta be something.
Oh.
Is it a bear or a wolf, you think?
It could be
Either.
Yeah, it could just be that animal of that universe. That's cool,
Yeah,
the way the dirt moves.
Yeah.
But see how everything keeps growing as it walks?
Yeah, very weird. And what's with their, like, body armor, or?
Yeah, spiked
She's
shoulder pads.
crying.
Oh, that was probably terrifying. Fragile, is that what that says
Yeah, it
there
says
on her back?
fragile, yeah.
Well, I guess we know what the enemies are.
Give me your hand in death.
So the first time I said, give me your
Life.
hand life.
Life, yeah.
Fragile, maybe a corporation.
It seems like
Put
it.
yourself.
Interesting umbrella design.
State on for them.
Found the girl in the
Time
middle, like, sharing a little bit.
Yes!
Maybe an older version. Yeah.
What the hell?
Let's just let that go. I'll see you around. Soundboard bridges.
Oh, that's cool how the spikes come out.
Yeah. You're gonna need flesh. That's hard as fuck. Wait, what?
Yeah.
My status is fucked.
Huh.
There's tons of them. Can you sit out the rain? No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I don't know.
So if he gets eaten, he
I've
doesn't
got an
die.
idea.
Maybe. It seems like also he'll blow up or something will. Very quiet. Okay. Interesting.
Said if you get eaten, you'll come back, but everything will be a crater.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't die.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
that reveals.
What?
Alright, so that's some type of enemy though.
Yeah, this is.
This can
Well, horror
It's like a
element.
horror
This
game,
make me
yeah.
so anxious.
Yeah, me too.
I'm definitely interested.
I'm very
Me too.
interested.
But so can they not?
What?
It seems like they can't sense you normally because the
Are
other
those-
one didn't
Are
see
those
them.
all umbilical cords?
It looks like
It seems like it, yeah. So, baby,
Are these all like
creation?
undead?
I don't know. It seems like a theme.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like almost like they're like the unborn, like giving life. You know,
Unborn,
that's
not-
why like
right.
the like.
Oh, Lord.
So
All right.
this is similar to what we had in an earlier trailer, except with Mads Mikkelsen being taken
Yes.
over like by this sludge that
Yeah.
they were like the mud.
I like that too. How
Wow,
it comes out.
really interesting.
Very interesting.
Keeps the time fall away.
Don't do. Oh my. That crunch is horrifying.
Couldn't
It
you
sounds
just
good.
swallow it whole?
Nah, because you could potentially choke on you. Okay. There's
You're
Mickelson.
too late.
Yeah, she was weird.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
All right.
Oh,
More.
there's more.
Was that her in the picture
I
that
feel
he
like
keeps
it
holding?
was. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it was.
In your hand in spirit. Okay, so maybe you can reach the dead afterwards, kind of thing.
I mean, like, as much as
Life,
they gave us
death,
there,
all that stuff seems like it's a huge theme.
I mean,
Alright,
yes,
so if
obviously,
you wanna get
like
that.
life and death.
Okay, all right, guys, what do we think about that? I understand that that's hard to talk about. I'll just say from the start, though, whatever Kojima's doing here in Death Stranding, that actually sold it for me in the
Yeah.
sense that I'm super interested. You get your third-person open world.
Yeah.
It has a kind of a horror element like to it. The cast already sold me on that. The graphics looks great. The motion capture looks great. We're not too sure what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
But our themes of life and death and spirit are throughout, pervasive throughout the trailer.
Which
and
is cool.
I dig
really
it.
Cool. Yeah, I do have like a penchant for games that just like give you like nothing, and that's what I love here. Like they really gave us. It was a pretty long trailer, but
It's like
it still
8
gave
minutes.
us nothing, and I love that. I thought it was fantastic. I wanted, just like in Bloodborne, they give you like nearly
That's what I was
nothing.
gonna say, yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
hoping it's like that, where it's like, hey, here's what we're gonna give you. Figure it out,
Yeah.
because I had zero clue. Like the baby, I couldn't tell you if someone asked me to describe it. I couldn't tell them what it was, and I love that. I think that's so cool. It really hooked me in.
Yeah, I definitely think it did.
Yeah, the Soul series, as Nick D just said, it reminded me so much of that, and that's also from Japan.
Yeah.
Where you literally play this game. I mean, I'm sure this game will not be anywhere near the brutal.
Yeah, it's punishing.
Punishing difficulty as the Souls games are. But Bloodborne was a game that I absolutely loved. Completely hooked into that story. And this game, with the whole element of death and what the hell's going on, reminded me a lot of that. For some reason, this game reminded me a little bit of Heavy Rain, too. I think it's the always being anxious about something.
Right.
In Heavy Rain, you're always anxious. You know there's like a timer going on.
It's like looming over you.
There's something looming over you and you don't really know where. And I feel like this game is perfect for that because I feel like these enemies are everywhere from what we've seen. With the footprints, I'm assuming it was like a bear or some kind of creature like that, to these, I guess, unborn creatures floating in the air.
With their umbilical cords. Yeah, that was...
trippy as heck, but I love that whole horror element in Bloodborne where you have nothing going on. If this game gets good reviews, it's probably sold for me. I'll probably get it. A game that I really didn't have any interest in before this trailer.
My brother was I had never played them, but my brother was a very huge fan of the Metal Gear series. He loves Kojima, all his work, and I'm gonna trust him on this one. I'm sold.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely feel like this sold it for me. There's just something about it, and I think it is more because I remember when you used to play Bloodborne at the time, it was more of like still how'd the world get like this, right?
Yeah,
and they there was tiny hints, but never like a whole story. And sometimes it's nice when they don't tell you those kind of things. It's just left up to your imagination.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. Now this world might tell you exactly.
They could give you all of the information. I would be content if they didn't, though.
Yeah, but especially I'd be fine with if they don't tell us until we play the game. If none of these trailers come out and they just keep doing stuff like that, I'm totally cool with that. Yeah. Again, like I said, it kind of like an Oblivion kind of vibe I got.
Sure, with the suits.
The way I see it, though, is also like that, where they lived in like kind of a secure location. I feel like Civilization's going to live in a secure location. And people like Norman Reedus and that woman's character, they go out to these probably unsafe zones, and that's where these things are out there. But they go out there to scavenge and look for new supplies and materials and things like that. So I feel like that's what they're doing. That's the company or organization they're a part of. It seems something like that. Yeah. And he also seems like he's in a different jurisdiction. He said something about extinction at the beginning. That's like what he is. His gear that he has on is different than hers, so maybe she's one class of something and he's another.
And oddly enough, due to their interaction, I mean, other than the part where she told him to be quiet to like save him, they seem to be on very different wavelengths. He seems to be the good guy in this. She seems very bad. I get very bad vibes from her, especially with that one scene. I don't know.
Not even bad vibes necessarily. She seems like she's just a survivalist in the
sense
more gray. She's about herself, kind of gray, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That one, I don't know what that was.
I get malicious vibes from it, though.
No, I can definitely see that, and just the motion capture I thought was excellent. And the music really good in this trailer too.
Yes,
aesthetics were great.
Yeah, so I guess that's kind of our thoughts here on Death Stranding. It was definitely weird, but let us know what you think of this game down below. Did it sell it for you? Because I think it sold it for us there. We're definitely at least more interested. Kind of give us our thoughts, your thoughts, predictions, theories on this game going forward. Especially, again, no release date. So it's very unclear that I feel like this game is more of a 2020 game. I feel like
it's not that far out.
It's
been worked on a while.
And it just seems like that's the exclusive route they're going. If Last of Us Part 2 is next year, I feel like they would push this more to a 2020 game. Especially Kojima takes his time a lot.
He does.
Kind of like we talked about in the previous video about CJ Projekt Red.
Yeah.
He's very notorious for that. So I feel like this is going to be a little bit wild, but I'm fine with that. So let us know what you thought down below and any other things you would like to talk about. Please feel free. Like the video, subscribe, share with your friends if you'd be so kind. And until next trailer reaction, guys, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.